Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Sunday Morning Train Ride. This time with number 22, and number 22 is my quite meaningful and special number to me, to be honest, since I was born on the day of the 22nd back in the day. The time is 21 minutes past 9 o'clock in the morning, and we are in Faversham today. Even though I'm going to talk quite a bit about German stuff, I thought why not to be in UK instead. Especially as last Sunday morning train ride I was in France, and traveling is always nice. Especially in this restricted world. Train should go... well, service should start 9:30 actually, so I think we should be... looking towards it. Is it really this one or is it the other one? I think it's the other one, but you never know with these things. Oh, it's this one. It is this one. Okay, we are waiting for this one. I am waiting for this one then. No worries. Let's look around the train. We are on. I forgot the name of the route. Southeastern High Speed, and obviously in trains involved too. Alright, no train delivery, no train driver either in there. Let's go and check the other port, especially as I like to sit back over there, because then in some pens you can see the whole train. Or in the middle. Front is nice, but well, sometimes I do like to sit in the front as well. It really depends on my mood, to be completely honest. Did I say my name? My name is Keith, by the way, for those who don't know. And this doesn't have any train provider. Alright. Okay then. Plus, you can see a little bit around the beautiful Faversham. What time is it? 23. Alright. And Faversham really is beautiful, isn't it? And I thought, why not to go from here towards London? Since we've been around St. Pancras anyway. This not really nice spring weather because, well, it's like, oh my god, do not fall down on the tracks. So I decided to replicate the real life weather over here. Britain's fastest. Yes, it is. Real life weather over here, to be honest. I was just walking back and forth. Since last couple of days I've been, not a couple of days, half a week, have been really, to say soggy is, it's really mildly put it. Well, we had the snow on Thursday. So over here, so not really nice. I wish I could sit down on somewhere here, but I can't. Hello. I really wish I could sit down there. Oh, do we? Oh, something that's not discovered yet. Yeah. So let's do that here right now. So obviously, some things haven't passed me by. I am really aware of some things, but I'm going to talk about those things a little bit later. So today's episode, I am stopping quite a lot on German stuff, as we are looking at that bit. Which way we should look? Let's look like that. In today's episode, I'm going to stop quite a lot on German stuff, and today's episodes I'm going to talk quite a lot about, as usual, and also today's episodes, most importantly, I'm going to briefly stop on the reason where I've been in the last 2 weeks, since there has been no contact, nothing whatsoever in the last 2 weeks from me. So I have been nowhere actually. I've just been busy, and I've been playing another games as well on my spare time, and not very much changed in world the last 2 weeks, honestly. That's the thing. It is. So I've been busy. And more about it a little bit later on, till when eventually we can get on this beautiful train. I would like to be on other train in another country, but cannot. So here instead, because here is nice as well. And here I can be. So while I've been waiting, I've been like listening a little bit of techno meanwhile, as I mostly lately do when I've been also preparing for Sunday morning train ride. Actually, I've been listening techno. I don't know what it is about with techno. It helps me to get, to focus. The dark hardcore techno. I really don't know. So it just helps me quite a bit at the moment monthly. So for those who were looking, so the door's opening, so we are getting on a train. I did promise to sit over there, but over there we see other trains. But I did also promise to sit on other side. This is a bad place. On other side, on your pyramids. This is a beautiful seat, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely beautiful. The view is worth of £1 million, euros, or dollars, or Australian dollars, or rands, depending on where you are. Alright, rands are actually, South African money. It's actually more than worthless, so I think 2 million rands is somewhere in the region of 10,000 euros. Imagine how much they get paid over there. But that amount is pretty much worthless. So this is the place where I opt to stay, as I can put my virtual coffee in here. I wish that was a thing at some point. I know it's a bit of frame rate issue, but it would be really nice to be able to stock up the coffee and put it here. It will add quite a lot for roleplay aspect. But I do have a coffee on my hand, I hope you do as well, since it is morning, and it is the morning, isn't it? And why not even have some breakfast while listening to me and watching the world go by from the train window as we travel? Why not? Why not? It is rather beautiful here. It is rather beautiful here. I did wanted to say something, but I forgot to lead. Where was I? Anyway, something along the lines. You expect me to be back in Germany really soon, and a lot more Sunday morning episodes, back-to-back Sunday morning episodes, Sunday morning train ride episodes in Germany in the month of May and the other months following the May. I do like Europe and I do like Germany, so what can I do? I mean, German continent. I actually like Germany as well. Or opposite. Would love to be more in France. Spend time in France. And Switzerland and in Austria. In real life and in French involved. Another week is behind us. 2 in fact, as there was no Sunday morning train ride last week. Different story for this week. I did start preparing for the episode last week, and when I was halfway through I decided to cut it as I was just way too tired. So I opted for a rest instead. I had a busy 2 weeks behind me, and last week was a bit more personal, shall we say. I do not wish to talk about it too much, let alone stop on it, so I do not, but there was someone who did use my one of my writing without my consent, and it had to be dealt with. So I was forced to take some legal action in order to get it removed. I do not mind some people sharing and using some of my material, but when it is done in a way it was, that did bring me nothing, then of course I had to deal with it. Not the first time I was forced to take legal action against someone, and I suspect it will not be the last time. Though I hope that these kind of circumstances where I was forced to act will never rise again. It means it was against someone I really keep all very dear to my heart, but the person decided to blame me, so I had and profit from my writing. So I couldn't allow that to continue. Otherwise, the week has been very busy but calm. I think I did a bit of harm for myself while on a short jog, as I did push myself a bit too far, or too much. But all is good by now, so no worries in there. I just need to be a bit more careful, relax a little, and not to push myself as far. That is all. First time in this month I think I have the whole weekend off. That means 2 whole days of rest. Also very good and needed, though today I am already pretty good, but my body would like me to take it a bit easy today as well. So I listen to my body and obey. On Thursday and Friday I really got into helmet design for my MotoGP game. personalizing it and adding some stuff, and all of it from scratch. Really been liking it. To see my creation on virtual track is not only feeling good, but adds so much to the game. And also to see the idea from my mind to come to life adds another layer to that on top, another cherry on top of the cake. Especially if you design something with meaning and what is meaningful to you, not just designing for the sake of it. That makes me think that maybe at some point I should think about trying out doing something in TSW livery designer as well. No promises yet, but maybe in the future. Who knows? Coming back to my helmet design, it really is something I would wear in real life too, to be honest. If I had a motorbike, spare helmet lying around, then I actually would. That means if I rode, maybe I should take it more seriously to start working towards the bike at some point. Also, I have been chatting with a friend during the week that has been very good. I mean, means so much to me and is meaningful. Every good contact is extremely important and very nice. Filled me with warmth and other good feelings. And also to add something to that, last Saturday, not this week Saturday, but last week Saturday, I also met up with someone when I was out, and I was walking about and really enjoying the beautiful weather outside. So that was for me, that was really big quality time moment as well. And yeah, I even got on a train, on a local train, to go for a coffee. That obviously the cafe, I had to take it from the kiosk because of, you know, cafes closed. They opened, by the way. They did open cafes or bars and restaurants this week with restricted hours on Monday. That's a good thing, but I cannot go in there because to be able to go there you need some kind of money in your, spare money on your back pocket that I do not have. Next week will be pretty busy as well at work. That of course is a good thing, as I like when it is busy. Most importantly, I have evening shifts next week, which means that my body can function in a more natural way throughout the week, as I do not have to wake up early in the morning. That makes it easier for me mentally and for my body as well, to be honest, as I can get proper amounts of sleep in and not around 4 to 6 hours during the night. I'm still not quite fresh actually now when I'm going to think about it. I feel it now, but at the same time I have quite a lot of work for preparing today for today's Sunday morning train right behind me, so that's probably the reason why. Yep, I am not a morning person. If anything, then I am more like a day person, not a night owl either anymore. The day person, I mean, you know, it's nice when waking up about 9 o'clock, before 9, 10 o'clock, at that time of the morning. That's why Sunday morning train ride episodes are coming, are being released 9 o'clock my time. 9 o'clock Eastern European time every morning. Maybe I should put it 9 o'clock Central European time. I will do it. This morning, Sunday morning train ride episode is coming up. This very episode is coming up 9 o'clock Central European time. Even though some episodes have come up evenings, Sunday evenings. Actually. Those of you who have been longer around my channel have noticed that Train Sim World gameplay content has disappeared overnight. Well, it hasn't quite, but I have been busy in the last 2 weeks, leaving me a very small time to play TSW even in my spare time. Plus, to be honest, I have played quite a bit of MXGP and MotoGP 20 lately. I think that I have started up TSW only once during those 2 weeks to have a quick runs on Snellforststräcke with ICE and Hoppsträcke Rhine Ruhr to have a quick RB run. I just did not do a video that is supposed to come up on HRR next, as I was tired. Plus I have had plans to bring the channel in a bit different direction and decided not to create a new channel yet. It may still come at some point though, but for now it will not. Those changes also mean less TSW content. As I said, TSW is going nowhere. It will stay, but in a lot less prominent way in the future. In the short term, I still will continue to play it, but videos will not be as much and as often as there were. All of it just changes a bit, and that is a decision I have made in those last 2 weeks. At first I was thinking about cutting back videos for just 2 per week, but I am not quite sure about it yet. Let's see how this goes. Next week there should be at least one TSW gameplay video coming up from Hoppsträcke Rhine Ruhr. Sunday morning train ride will stay, as I do enjoy creating those episodes very much, and it gives me good vibes overall. The work that sometimes goes in those is just pleasure to see it afterwards, to be honest. And also is worth it. It has not passed me by that the DBBR Baureihe 101 with intercity coaches has been released finally, and I did look forward to it. I still look forward until I can get my balls on it to take it for a spin on HRR and eventually Hoppsträcke Hamburg-Lübeck, to be honest. If I could, then I already would have done a video on it this week, but since there was a huge financial hit for me when I was quarantined back in February, it did hit a huge dent to my finances, and to be honest, I still am recovering from that financial hit. I just realized something. Opposite trains are on the other side. So hey, here we are. Where we are. Chillingham. Lovely. No, Rainham. Rainham. We are in Rainham. Especially as there are no hopes for me getting paid for being put into quarantine. That is something I am thinking about taking a legal action against the Public Health Authority in Finland. Infectious Diseases Unit to be exact. As I still do this, they have not received any help, information, nor a single letter from them. In order to get paid, I need a letter from them, so I need them to contact me. After seeking out a legal advice, I should not contact them myself, because then I only receive my pay. By now I want a little bit more than just a salary for compensating the losses it cost. back to 101. I will get it as soon as financially viable, and I will definitely take it for a spin or two, as I am still very excited about it. Watching some gameplay on YouTube has been very nice, but ultimately I do enjoy it more when I can take it around places. Plus new coaches mean a lot more variety in terms of Sunday morning train ride as well. So I do look forward to that as it is coming. As I have been watching some videos on YouTube on 101, I am very pleased and positively surprised of how it did come up. The sound is not quite there, it is a bit off, but at the same time it is close enough to tickle my senses in a very good way. In other words, I was not expecting the sound to be as good as it is. And I am pleased it is fairly realistic. I truly am. Plus, as I said, I really can't wait until I can take it for a spin and also travel around it with it. So yeah, that's really what I'm looking forward to it. 101. I really cannot wait for 101 to come to well, to my way. In other words, for me to, but sadly I cannot afford it at the moment. But I will eventually, that's for sure. Positive outlook towards the future, because the future, well, while may not be very bright, it's still brighter than it was. After all, there's something I wanted to stop on it, but I did let it pass, so I didn't. But this one of TPP or 101 really looks good. I didn't put on my, while I was preparing for this week's Sunday morning trail ride, I forgot to add one little note that I'm going to talk about now, so bear with me please. I was actually pretty excited when I heard that there will not be cab car with it. But now watching some gameplay on YouTube and also on Railfan channel, it still adds it still adds a lot, and it has the coaches, which is a big factor. It doesn't have the bester car and the cab car, unfortunately, but hopefully at some point they will come, not as a separate add-on, but with some future route. And it really kind of feels like it has Northeast Corridor amphlete vibes to it, and it just feels good, you know, the idea of it. So the cab car, after watching some content on YouTube, the missing cab car actually is not that bad. No, so but at first when I heard that there was no cab car, I was like, what's the point of making it in the first place then? But now I see it does add something. It still does add something a lot. And in Germany, to be honest, not every intercity train has a cab car. Plus, when they add the cab car and bistro car in the future, then it's little nice small things that add a lot in terms, not only in terms of the collection, but also in terms of added value and variety and everything. Those small things eventually make up a big thing, and really bring the game to life. Like, for example, this route, Southeastern High Speed, it has 3 trains running on it. Well, if you add freight and full, it is lively, it is nice, and it feels good. It feels very, very good. And whenever I'm on a Hopster route, because it's so busy route and so nice route, even without Intercity and Intercity Express, it is lively. And now add intercity train on it, it just brings it that much more alive. That brings us to another thing that I'm looking forward to, is soon to be released Hamburg-Lübeck route. When it was first announced on a roadmap, then I was fairly excited but by now I am truly looking forward to it. I am excited about it, very excited. Especially as it adds something new to our German collection, plus it is always nice to see new places and travel virtually and in real life. Okay, real life travel is a lot better, but virtual travel is good as well. Plus virtually I can drive trains. So I'm looking forward to it. It is a very beautiful part of Germany and in some ways another unique route. Plus I have never been in Hamburg or anywhere else in northern Germany, so it will be nice to be in there. To me, having Hamburg in the game adds a lot more, to be honest, as well as since even I haven't been there in real life, I like that area a lot more than Munich area, to be honest. Maybe it is because I have never been there. It has that certain aura about it which I like. Plus I know 2 people who live in Hamburg, so that is a big factor. Let's be honest here. Purely speaking from my perspective, I have no doubt that Hauptstrecke Hamburg-Lübeck offers a lot to me. And I will spend a lot of time on that route. First though, I need to get my hands on DB-BR Baureihe 101, as I want my first look to be on that loco, on that route. And being able to see the impressive Hamburg Hauptbahnhof is very, very good as well, because it is impressive. After little disappointment, well, I understand why St. Pancras is as it is, but after a little disappointment with St. Pancras, I do not expect that we can explore the Hamburg Hauptbahnhof, let's say, as we can explore London Victoria, but sorry, London Paddington. There is no London Victoria in the game. London Paddington. But it still looks massive, and screenshots are good as well from that station. And it's unique. After all, it is mainline that is adding something new, plus new logo, and and I'm not fussed about the coaches, but new logo is always nice. I'm not going to stop too much on the next route. Oh my god. Coming back. Going back. Rewinding it a little bit. I told you that in the start that I'm talking quite a lot about German roots, German stuff. Even though we are in UK this time around. So as I did say that, I also did put some UK stuff at the end. But it's not going to balance it out, to be fair. So that brings us further. I am not going to stop too much on the next rivet route that is coming at some point in the future, but there is a chance that the route that is located in Cornwall, Penzance, St. Ives, Truro, I believe is the name, will be the first route from rivet I actually will get. We'll see. A lot depends on the rolling stock and so on. Since I am too lazy to re-familiarize myself with Telltale codes, I do not know what era it is going to be set in, but I do hope it is set in modern day, as I do not wish to clutter my system with everything. Having said that, the focus for me clearly is more and more towards German and European, so who knows. Glasgow Gascard Circle is no brainer though, definitely have to get it, though I will get it as soon as it comes out, and fingers crossed that I do not have to wait after it is released, as I am forced with DB, BR 101 and maybe with Hamburg Lübeck as well. And that's it for this week. Could go further in detail with some stuff, and also I could have bought more newsworthy stuff, but this week's episode did turn out as it did. I hope you did like it. And also please do not forget that we are making this Sunday morning train ride episodes together. So if you have any kind of topic you would like me to talk about, or it can be anything, or any questions, specific questions, or just want to interact with me, then feel free to do that in the comments section. I'm always open to suggestions to discuss something, or what to discuss, or stuff like that, as well as far as it's all in good faith and stays in balanced in a way, but in balanced way, and most importantly fairly, like, you know, with a good sense of vibe. So if you would like me to discuss something, please do let me know, and sometimes maybe even your questions will be a good topic to discuss. So feel free to ask any questions as well that you may have. Also, there is a subscribe button that you can freely push if you do like the content. And I've noticed some movement in my subscription lately, so that is all good as well. And thank you very much for that. Some movement in my comment section as well has been pretty nice and lovely. Especially those 3 hearts over there. And most important, not most important thing, but the most generous thing after the subscription and the bell icon is of course the beautiful like button that you can freely press if you did like the content, if you do like the content, if you did like today's episodes, and if you would like to see more. The most importantly, I wish to thank you for coming with me, because it really tickles me in a really good way. Makes me honored and proud. And besides that, not only honored and proud, but it just is really good. And I do value that you join with me on my Sunday morning train ride episodes, and also in my other stuff what I do, Trains and Walk gameplay and so on. So these things are very valuable to me, and I do keep that in a very high regard, and I never take that for granted. It means a lot to me that someone comes with me on those journeys, especially spending time with me. There was something else I wanted to quickly touch on, but again, my thoughts basically ran away from me. So I catch up with you from London, and seeing St. Pancras. And welcome to London. I've been listening to the whole way to London actually, and enjoying coffee. Which is and that has been pretty good actually. I've been enjoying this journey. I truly have. And once again, thank you very much for coming with. Yes, it is an elegant and sophisticated. All right, okay, it's some kind of. Yes, it is. Portrait of not just a lady. Where was I? Thank you very much for coming with me on this journey, and here is another one. Back Medway, UK City of Culture 2025. Oh, right, that's nice. That's nice to see, finally see that as well. So much to see. Well, I do not regret coming to London. I do not regret coming to London on this journey. Really don't. And it's just, come on. Let it be. And so what time is it going? Soon. thank you very much for coming with me. I really did enjoy this journey, and those advertisements just are on top of cherry this morning. They really are. I wanted to say that as May 1st of May is coming, in Europe, please behave on 1st of May. Don't do anything anything stupid, please. And start the most beautiful month of the year off in a right way and in a beautiful way. Until next week. Until next Sunday morning train ride, I wish you a very beautiful week ahead. All the best, all the warmth, and let's move. Let's start off May next weekend in a good way. My name is Keith, and once again, thank you very much. Take care.